Welcome back, coin lovers and history hunters, to another exciting episode of Treasure in Your Pocket, the ultimate place for coin collectors, rare finds, and numismatic knowledge. If you've ever wondered if a small penny could hold a big value, you're about to find out. Because today, we're diving deep into the incredible world of the Liberty 1 cent 2005D coin, a coin that might just be more valuable than you think. Let's take a closer look at the 2005D Lincoln penny, also known as the Liberty 1 cent 2005D. This small copper-coated coin may look ordinary at first glance, but it has an incredible history, some rare varieties, and a value that might surprise you. The 2005D penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the small D mint mark just below the year. It features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, and the classic Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse, a design that had been in use since 1959 and continued until 2008. The 2005D penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which started in 1909 to celebrate Lincoln's 100th birthday. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Over the years, this series has become one of the most collected and recognized coins in American history. By 2005, the Lincoln Memorial reverse design was nearing the end of its era. Just 4 years later, in 2009, the U.S. Mint released 4 special reverse designs to celebrate Lincoln's bicentennial and the cent's 100th anniversary. In many ways, the 2005D penny represents the final chapters of the classic Lincoln Memorial design, making it historically significant for collectors. Now let's talk numbers. In 2005, the Denver Mint produced a massive total of 3,935,600,000 pennies. That's nearly 4 billion coins released into circulation. Because of this high mintage, the 2005D penny is still commonly found in everyday change. However, not all of these coins are created equal. Some rare varieties and high-grade coins can be worth much more than 1 cent. Now here's where things get exciting. Some 2005D Lincoln cents have errors or varieties that make them highly valuable. Keep your eyes peeled for these double die errors. These are pennies where the design appears to be doubled, especially noticeable in the letters of Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date. A strong doubling can fetch $50 to several $100s depending on its clarity and condition. Off-center strikes. If the design was stamped off-center, it could be worth $10 to $100 or more, depending on how dramatic the error is. Clipped planchets. Some 2005D pennies were struck on planchets, coin blanks, that were improperly cut. These can go for $15 to $75. High-grade uncirculated coins. Pennies graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can sell for $50 to $300 due to their pristine condition and rarity in circulation. The 2005D Liberty 1 cent is made from a zinc core coated with copper, weighing about 2.5 grams. The design features Lincoln's right-facing profile with detailed engravings and the word Liberty to the left. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, with tiny details that even show Lincoln's statue between the columns, a little-known feature visible with a magnifying glass. So how much is the 2005D penny worth today? Circulated coins. In average condition, it's usually worth face value, 1 cent. However, brilliant uncirculated coins, MS65 or better, can be worth $5 to $50 depending on quality. Graded MS67 and MS68 examples. These are rare and can sell for $100 to over $300. Rare error coins. As we discussed, certain varieties and mint errors can bring in $50 to $500 or more depending on demand and condition. In auctions, especially on platforms like eBay and heritage auctions, error coins or high-grade examples have sold for hundreds of dollars. If you're hunting for a valuable 2005D penny, here are a few tips. Use a magnifier. Look closely at the lettering and date for signs of doubling or unusual spacing. Check the weight. Some rare off-metal errors might have a different weight. Look for shiny luster, coins with original mint luster, and know where are your best chance at value. Consider grading. If you believe your coin is in exceptional condition, getting it graded by PCGS or NGC can unlock its full market value. So there you have it. The 2005D Liberty 1 cent might be small, but it carries a big story. Whether you're a new collector or a seasoned numismatist, this coin is a key piece of modern American coinage. Be sure to check your piggy banks, coin jars, and old rolls, you never know what treasure you might find if you went into a fascinating journey of one of the most commonly found yet surprisingly valuable coins, the Liberty 1-cent coin from the year 2012. This coin may seem ordinary at first glance, but its story, details, and hidden worth might just shock you. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's uncover the real value, the historical roots, and the collector demand for the 2012 Lincoln 1-cent coin. To truly appreciate the 2012 Liberty 1-cent coin, we need to understand its origin. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Liberty 1-cent, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin featured Lincoln's iconic side profile on the obverse, replacing the Indian head cent. Now, fast forward to 2012, this year's penny continued the modern shield reverse design, which was first introduced in 2010. Designed by Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Mena, the reverse of the 2012 penny features the Union shield, symbolizing President Lincoln's preservation of the United States during the Civil War. The coin proudly bears the word liberty, a reminder of the values upon which America was founded. The motto, "In God We Trust," is also displayed on the obverse, while E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, is on the reverse. Every part of this coin tells a story of unity, history, and pride. The 2012 Lincoln cents were minted in huge numbers, but what makes some of them valuable are certain mint marks, conditions, and rare errors. Here are the official mintage numbers: Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, over 3.1 billion coins. Denver Mint, D mint mark, over 4.4 billion coins. San Francisco Mint, S mint mark. Limited proof coins only, not released into general circulation. That's a total of more than 7.5 billion pennies minted in 2012 alone. While most are still in everyday use, a few high-quality or rare error specimens have caught the eyes of collectors and their wallets. Let's talk value. While a regular 2012 penny in circulated condition is only worth face value, some coins have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on unique factor. Here's what you should look for: mint errors, double die obverse, DDO. Doubling of letters like Liberty or the date can dramatically increase value. Off-center strikes. Coins struck away from the center can fetch between $50 to over $200 depending on how off-centered they are. Die cracks and cuts. These minting anomalies attract error collectors and can be worth $5 to $100 depending on size and position. High-grade coins. If your 2012 penny is graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC and receives a grade of MS67 or above, it could be worth $25 to over $100.1. 2012 D penny graded MS68 red sold at auction for over $300. 2012 S-proof penny. The San Francisco minted 2012 S Lincoln Shield cents were issued in proof sets only. These are mirror-like coins made for collectors, not for general use. A 2012 S-proof penny in perfect condition can be worth between $5 to $15, and rare varieties or deep cameo examples can sell for even more. Let's break it down for easy understanding. Circulated 2012 P or 2012 D penny, worth 1 cent, face value, unless it's an error. Uncirculated, mint state, 2012 D or 2012 P penny, worth between 10 cents to $1, depending on condition. High-grade certified MS67 or MS68, worth between $25 and $300 plus. 2012 S-proof penny, deep cameo, graded, worth between $10 to $50, depending on grade and demand. Error coins, like DDO, off-center, CUDs, worth between $10 to over $500, depending on rarity and visual appeal. So, next time you're looking at a 2012 Liberty 1 cent in your pocket or coin jar, don't just pass it by. Look closer. That tiny copper coin might just be a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. If you're starting out in coin collecting, the 2012 penny is a perfect place to begin. It's affordable, easy to find, and has lots of hidden treasures. Here's how to increase your chances of finding a valuable one. Use a magnifying glass or digital microscope to inspect for doubling or errors. Look for uncirculated rolls at local banks or coin shows. Consider sending coins to PCGS or NGC for professional grading if they appear flawless. Keep an eye on eBay, heritage auctions, or great collections to see current selling prices and collector trends. The 2012 Liberty 1 cent may be small in size, but its history, symbolism, and collector value are larger than life. From representing Abraham Lincoln's legacy to symbolizing unity with the Union shield, this coin is more than just pocket change. It's a piece of American heritage. So before you toss that penny aside or leave it in a drawer, take a second look. It could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent. And who knows? You might just stumble upon a treasure. Thanks for joining us today. Liberty 1 cent 2013, a modern coin with a historical legacy, hidden gems of value, and some rare finds that could be worth a fortune. Make sure you watch till the end, because you might just have one of these rare pennies in your own collection. Section 1. The historical background. The 2013 Liberty 1 cent coin, more commonly known as the Lincoln cent, is a continuation of one of the longest-running coin series in American history. This series began in 1909, featuring the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln to commemorate his 100th birthday. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure rather than Lady Liberty. But what makes the 2013 version special? Let's break it down. In 2010, the United States Mint introduced a new reverse design called the Union Shield, symbolizing President Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a single, unified nation. That design continues on the 2013 penny. On the obverse side, the familiar bust of Lincoln faces right, as sculpted by Victor D. Brenner over a century ago. So when you hold a 2013 Liberty 1 cent in your hand, you're holding more than just copper-plated zinc, you're holding over 100 years of American history. Section 2. Mintage and circulation. The year 2013 saw an enormous production of pennies, making them quite common, but not all 2013 cents are created equal. Let's talk numbers. In 2013, the U.S. Mint produced over 3.9 billion pennies at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, over 3.3 billion at the Denver Mint, which carry the small d mint mark, and a much smaller number, around 3 million proof coins, were minted at the San Francisco Mint. These carry an S mint mark and were mostly sold in collector sets. Now, while the Philadelphia and Denver coins are incredibly common, some of them have errors or special varieties that make them highly valuable. To collectors. Section 3. Rare errors and varieties that can make you rich. Let's talk about the real treasure, the 2013 Liberty 1 cent error coins. These are what turn an ordinary penny into a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Here are the ones to look out for. 1. Double die obverse, DDO. Some 2013 cents from Philadelphia show doubling in the letters Liberty or In God We Trust. If you spot that doubling under a magnifying glass or microscope, you could be holding a coin worth $50 to $200 or more, depending on the clarity and condition. Point 2. Off-center strikes, coins that were misaligned during minting, especially those off by 10% to 50%, are prized by error collectors. A clean 2013 off-center cent could fetch $100 to $300, or more if the date is still visible. Point 3. Die cracks and cuts. These are raised lines or blobs of metal caused by damaged dies. These errors are common in circulated coins, but dramatic versions are collectible and can range from $10 to over $100.40. Missing letters or weak strikes due to improper pressure or die wear. Some coins appear weakly struck with fading letters or details. While common, well-defined examples can still sell for $10 to $50. So don't just pass by a 2013 penny, take a closer look. The tiniest detail could mean big value. Section 4. The metal value and composition. Although it's called a copper penny, the 2013 Liberty 1 cent coin is actually made of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper plating. Its face value is, of course, 1 cent, and its metal value is less than that, around 0.008 cents, due to the low market value of zinc. So why are they still produced? Because the penny remains an essential part of U.S. commerce and tradition, even though it costs more to make than it's worth in metal. Section 5. Collector value and market prices. Now for the big question, what is a 2013 Liberty 1 cent coin worth in today's collector market? Here's the breakdown. Circulated regular coins from Philadelphia or Denver are generally worth 1 cent. Uncirculated coins in mint state, MS60 to MS67, can be worth 10 cents to $MS68 or higher. Graded coins can go for $50 to $150 plus. Especially with a red, RD, designation from grading companies like PCGS or NGC-proof coins from San Francisco with a deep cameo finish can be worth $2 to $10, or more if in pristine condition or coins, depending on the type, rarity, and condition, can range from $50 to over $500 in auctions and coin shows. Some special error coins from 2013 have sold for over $1,000. So, while the average penny may be just pocket change, certain 2013 Liberty 1-cent coins are genuine collector treasures. Section 6. Final thoughts. The 2013 Liberty 1-cent may seem modern and ordinary, but it carries the weight of American history and offers collectors exciting opportunities to discover valuable errors and varieties. Whether you're just getting started in coin collecting or already have a jar full of old change, check every penny carefully. The next time you see a 2013 cent, it might be the one that makes your collection, or your wallet, shine. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into valuable coins, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a treasure tip, and tell us in the comments, have you ever found a rare 2013 Liberty 1-cent coin? Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting!